What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Lucha, and I'm back with another Raw review, Raw talk, Raw, all that good stuff. I'm back with it, undercut. Everything is fine. Don't worry. I just ate. It was good. It was grits, and I had some bread. It was delicious. Yeah, back with the Raw stuff. Got, of course, the handy dandy notebook. It's been a while. I don't even know what happened on the last time we had finished. I would assume, I don't even know though. I'm about to just to make sure, so we all know what's going down in Yelling Timber. My channel, Ziggler. Oh wow. So Ziggler returns. Brock destroys Alpha Academy. Mela beats probably somebody I don't remember. Oh, so since the last time we talked, Vince McMahon is no longer in WWE. He stepped down. Triple H is running creative. Stephanie McMahon and Tony Khan are Nick Khan. I said Tony Khan. I'm bugging. Nick Khan are co-CEOs of the company. Triple H has just been busting out all the goodies for us. SummerSlam, we got Bayley return after Bianca beat Becky in a really great match. Bayley returned, and then Dakota Kai came out. She returned. It was and then Io Sky came out. It was Io Shirai, but now it's Io Sky. It's a whole thing. It's that was good stuff. On a SmackDown, Karrion Kross returned. Who else came back? Dexter Lumis is now, running around, acting crazy, doing some crazy stuff. Tommaso Ciampa is doing his thing. So yeah, there's just a lot that's going on. A lot of nice matches, a lot of continuity. That's going on. AJ Styles last week had a match with Bobby Lashley for the U.S. title. They're making all the titles important. The U.S. title is important. The IC titles are important. The Universal Championship, that's now important because you got, instead of just Brock Lesnar, who's not even there no more after Roman beat him, and then Theory tried to cash in, it didn't work. Now after all that, now you got Drew McIntyre. Now you got Karrion Kross. Now you got Kevin Owens, KO, like old school. NXT Kevin Owens with the shirt back. Oh, wait. They had a match. Him, Kevin Owens, and Drew McIntyre had a match last week, too. That was... Triple H is doing all the stuff, as they would say, maximum male models. They are tingling the juices of something. Anyways, so that's all good stuff. Ciampa and Miz are a tag team, I guess. That's the whole thing. Ali and Cedric was on TV last week, so that's always good stuff. There was a whole bunch of things. They're crowning new women's tag team champions. It was supposed to be Zoe Stark and Nikita Lyons, and then after NXT when after Mandy beat Zoe, she got injured. The thing with Nikita Lyons, she couldn't do it because she's not vaxxed, which is the reason why she couldn't go to Canada. So Toxic Attraction, who should have been in it anyways in the first place, they made their way in there. And then Gigi got injured, so now they're doing a Fatal 4-Way to see a last chance Fatal 4-Way to see who's going to face Aaliyah and Raquel Gonzalez or Rodriguez. And the semi-main event, we figured out who was going to be in the finals on this, as Damage Control, I think their name is, Io Sky and Dakota Kai, which is a fire name, by the way, faced off against Asuka and Alexa Bliss. And yeah, so that was happening. Yeah, and crazy. I guess we just talk about it. Johnny Gargano just out of nowhere, like a wild Pokemon out of nowhere, just came with a genuine surprise, which was always good stuff. So good. It's so good. Oh, Raw was great last week. last night and last week and the week before that. Ever since Triple H been taking over, Raw's been breezing by. SmackDown's been really good. Anyways, so I'm gonna do this. I was gonna do SmackDown also on Saturday because I wasn't gonna work, but now I gotta work. So we're gonna see what happens with that. I'm coming back, guys. I'm coming back. I probably will do not NXT, but AEW, because there's gonna be Jon Moxley versus CM Punk. I don't really want to talk about that much because we're not on that. Maybe later I'll probably do what's been going on with AEW stuff, but right now we're talking about Raw. We're talking about WWE. So we're gonna just get into this. Raw opened up with they was doing the theme song. That thing came out, and then they were about to do the whole pyro stuff, but they didn't. Camera man runs to the back. Triple H, you know what he loves. He loves himself a good opening brawl. This week, it was Riddle and Seth Rollins. They're just brawling all over the place. They're in the backstage. They're beating each other up. And then they were like, they tried to separate them. And then Corey Graves and all them tried to talk. But then you see out in the distance, they're still fighting each other. They're beating up each other. So that's all going down. Riddle tried to kill Seth Rollins. It didn't work. They brawled. They took him apart, and then they officially did the thing, which was hilarious. They officially did the fireworks and the entrance and all that stuff. Starts off Trish Stratus. She returns. She talks about how long it's been and how fun she's been having since she's been on these these live events, I guess, in Canada. She's liking it, and the assumption is that she's trying to talk about, it's like, maybe I'm gonna come back, but you never got to hear it because Bayley comes out with Io and Dakota, and at first they were like, oh, we're big fans of you, Io loves you, and Io starts speaking in Japanese, and then she was like, yeah, Io said that she watched you since she was growing up, she's a big fan, but why are you here? Why are you here right now? We don't need you here. You're the past. Nobody likes you. All of the good stuff. Bianca Belair comes out. She's like, who is she? You know who she is? Trailblazer, 7-time champion. All of the good stuff. And she tried to buck at. Bayley tries to bark at Trish Stratus to fight her. And she was like, hey, you fight. There's 4 of you. See us? There's 3 over here. See us? Meet 1, 2, 3, and there's only 2 of you. So let's do this. And then Trish was like, oh yeah, that's some good math, but how about this? And then Alexa Bliss and Asuka come out to Alexa Bliss's music, which was fine, but should have came out to Asuka's music. I'm just saying. Anyways, I digress. They come out, she was like, oh, now it's 4 of us, 3 of you. Baby was like, yeah, you about that. I would, but we're in Canada, you're coming back, hometown. We're gonna let you have this one. But we're about to beat them, and then Trish said that Asuka and Alexa Bliss are going to be the next tag team champions. They're not. This was good. This tag match was good stuff. Opening match was good. All the opening stuff was good stuff. While they were doing that, Dana Brooke, Tamina, Aaliyah, who was just there, Nikki A.S.H. and Doudrop were all watching backstage at different times. I want some Asuka versus Io. Give me some of that 1-on-1, please. Yes, please give me that all in. Give it to me in the veins. I need all of that. Yeah, every time every time Asuka and Io got in there, I was like, yes, please. Every time Dakota and Asuka was in there, I was also like, yes, please give me some of that. Yeah, this was just good stuff. Good tag team match. Asuka was back slapping everybody. She was hitting people back fist. Bow, hit that. Bow, hurt that. Bow, just do that. She missed Dakota once. I think she tried to duck, but he didn't. So it just kind of like missed her. But she was smacking Io all over the place. They were jumping all over the place. Io tags herself in the end. Asuka tried to put on an Asuka lock. Dakota Kai taps in she was like, yeah, I won, but everybody's like, no, you didn't. And Io does like a Last Supper crucifix type pin to pin Asuka for the win. They move on to the finals. What I like about this, because with the heels, with them, especially her and Bayley, that we'll see later, they don't need to be out in, like, if they're out in the ringside, like, they won't they won't do anything. They'll just stand there and let them do what they want. But Bayley wasn't back and wasn't there. You know, they won clean. Don't need no help from Bayley. And as I said, we see later. Next up after that, we got Finn Balor versus Dolph Ziggler. Also, money. Dolph Ziggler talk about how he tried to help Theory. But, you know, these kids these days, you know, they want to listen. They just hard-headed. They try to be on their own, all that other stuff, you know. But, hey, to each his own. Finn Balor comes like, oh, there you go. Another one. All these veterans, you just like ads like Rey Mysterio, just old, trying to talk about helping the youth. They're like, what about me, youth? We stride. And then Dolph is like, aren't you and I like the same age? Anyways, I digress. You want a lesson? I got a lesson for you. And he just slaps fire sickles out of Finn Balor. He sort of like he got punched in the mouth really hard. He was on the floor, and then Dolph Ziggler's music hit. They cheered him, and he was like, hey, you gonna just like sit there all day? Are you gonna like a little bitch, or are you gonna like actually come to the ring? So they do it. Just Dolph Ziggler, Finn Balor, money, good stuff. Finn Balor was whooping that ass. He was tearing them. Old murderer Finn Balor is what I need in my life. Just beating people up, just like this Finn Balor, just finger guns. Prince Devitt Finn Balor, NXT 2.0 Finn Balor. That's the Finn Balor I like in my life. And this is the Finn Balor that we're finally kind of starting to see. Let's see what I got for this. Finn Rian. Trying to help their friend. Yeah, all that good stuff. Calls him bitch. Banger. Yeah. Oh, Finn Balor has a new theme song. It's his like, and it's like that, but it's like slowed down, chopped and screwed version of that. And it's really good. I really like it. Dolph Ziggler hit a zigzag, a closed zigzag. They were into the middle of the match. Finn Balor went to do the kick thing, like the basement drop kick, and then he went to do he went to go up to the coup de grace, and then Dolph moved out the way, and then boom, zigzag for a really close 3 count. It was a 2, and then he tried to do a super kick, but Rhea got involved. 1916, and then coup de grace, and then Finn wins, which is good because Finn should always win because Finn's the best. That was good stuff. Also good stuff. We'll talk about it in a second. But Aaliyah was having an interview. She was interrupted by Bayley. Damage Control, which is a great name. She was talking about, hey, how about you move? I got that question. She was like, hey, how's it good? He was like, was you watching? Was you studying film of how it was really done? It was like, it doesn't matter. It was like, where's your partner anyway? Where is she? Like, why is she here? You want to fight 3-on-1 because always in numbers advantage? And then Trish was like, no, there's none of that. I'm here. Now what's up? And then she was like, man, just get out my face. I hate you. And then she was like, hey, you've been talking about them. Like, how about you talk about yourself? Are you ready to wrestle? How about me and you tonight? Aaliyah, not Trish Stratus. That'd be crazy if it was Trish Stratus. But Aaliyah, because, sure, why not? They're in Canada, I guess. And then Bayley's like, sure, fine, whatever. Then after that, good stuff. Gable does an open challenge. He was like, shoes please. He was saying that he wanted to get a new recruit since he opened it when he got not Otis. It'd be cool if he end up getting another one. It would be Tucker. It'd be Otis and Tucker again as Heavy Machinery, kind of like that thing. They'd be a tag team, and then Chad Gable does like single stuff. That'd be great because single stuff is what Chad Gable should be doing. But yeah, that was always good stuff. He's saying that people in Canada is toothless, who just watch hockey and sit around do nothing all day. Uh, he said some Canadian person whose name I don't remember. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. But he said any Canadian or anybody from here that's a fighter, keyword, wants to try to go rounds with me, bring your best. They all suck. And then Kevin Owens. He came out and he challenged them, and this match was good. Yes, it was. Kevin Owens was murdering Chad Gable. It was great to see. And also, Chad Gable was mean. He hit a backdrop because Kevin Owens tried to hit a package power driver, and then Chad Gable was like, no, hold that backdrop, and then he hit a German suplex on the apron, which was also not nice, but it was fun to watch. Then Chad Gable just hitting Kevin Owens with just German suplex like he's a baby feather. That was all good stuff. Kevin Owens hits his Ushigoroshi. He hits the type of thing what he does when somebody goes to the top and he catches them and does like a suplex type thing from the second rope or the top rope. Chad Gable does like a moonsault. Kevin Owens goes for a stunner, didn't work. But in the end, Kevin Owens wins with a good old pop-up powerbomb, baby. It's good stuff. And then after that, Otis attacks Kevin Owens. They were chanting Sammy, but Kevin Owens don't need no Sami Zayn. It would have been great. It would have been fire. But he don't need no Sami Zayn. He takes out Otis. I forgot. He might have frog splashed him or did something to him. And then he takes Gable. He power bombs him on Otis. Great stuff. After that, Bayley's in return. She faces hometown girl Aaliyah. It was fine. At least they got Aaliyah to wrestle. Bayley wins with the rose plant. Again, no EO, no Dakota. They were in the back. Don't need no help. That's what I like about them. They practice what they preach. Good stuff. After that, there's some backstage stuff going on. What is going on backstage? Why are police got mug shots? Why are they running around acting all crazy daisy? We don't know. But what we do know is Bobby Lashley and AJ Styles teamed together after last week when they fought each other against Ciampa and The Miz. This match was also good. It was great. It was fun. It was good stuff. It's things that we like to see. Ciampa wrestling. Ciampa's good. Ciampa's really good. But yeah, there's some good stuff in here. Miz is in good shape. Miz is out here. Miz was out here in shape. He ripped off his shirt. Man got toned. That was good stuff. AJ Styles was, of course, as always, being great at selling for everybody, the big boots and all the stuff like that. Ciampa hit a widow's bell on Bobby Lashley. The funniest thing I saw was Miz was flexing to do all that flexy stuff, and then Bobby Lashley comes around, and Miz just runs all the way to the other side to the ramp. That was hilarious. That was good stuff. But anyways, he does that widow's bell for 2, and then AJ Styles is on one side, and somebody tries to attack AJ, and we think, oh, it's Dexter Lumis again. It's not some random guy. Nobody knows who it is. It's like, what is up with these people? Why are they here? What are they doing right now? And then Miz is on the other side of the barricade about to do something to AJ Styles, but then somebody, masked figure, takes it off. Dexter Lumis. Everybody, Dexter Lumis. And then he kidnaps the Miz. That was it. He kidnaps the Miz. Ciampa's by himself. He gets hit with a phenomenal forearm and spear. And that was the end of the segment. They go to commercial. And then they come back from commercial. Johnny Gargano just comes. At first, I was on my phone. I was chilling. I was like this. And then I heard it. And I was like, that sounds... What? Then Johnny Gargano comes out. Oh my God, Johnny Gargano. Oh my God. Pretty much how it was, but just pretend it was like a manlier version of what I just did there. Manly. Yeah, I was like, yeah, cool, Johnny wrestling. That's my man's. Yeah. That's what I did. And then he comes out. He was like, man, I missed this. I missed you guys. He was like, man, I didn't, he got a baby wrestling chant, which was also good stuff. And he pretty much talked about how he didn't know if he was going to do this or not again. But, he always dreamed about being Intercontinental Champion. He always dreamed about being WWE Champion. And he doesn't want any of that. He doesn't want to know what happens. He doesn't want to go on with his life doing what ifs. He wants to, come back and reach his goal, reach his dream. And then A-Town down. Theory comes up. And then Johnny Gargano's, oh, Theory, hey, me and you, what up, kid boy? And then he was like, hey, it's been a while, we've seen each other since the NXT days. He was like, hey, but, since you've been gone, 9 months, as you said, things has changed a little bit, just a little bit, I became United States champion, youngest United States champion. And Johnny Gargano's like, yes, you have. Congratulations, happy for you. Money in the Bank, gonna cash it in, be Universal Champion one day. And then Johnny Gargano's like, yes, absolutely. And then the crowd chanted, "Who's your daddy?" And then, because obviously it was just like his father, and it's like a whole thing. And then Johnny Gargano, you talk about me, not Vince. You're talking, I'm the daddy because of that's what you was talking about. And then he was like, hey, look, things have changed. I'm the guy now. He's like, now's the roles are now. I'm like the daddy, and you're like the mentor. So you know what we should do. You should fall in line. Should carry my bag. Well, they don't have to carry my bag. Just carry my briefcase, a la Miz and Alex Riley. Do that, and then we go back to old days. I could show you the way. You see what he did there, and all the good stuff. He's like, hey, high five me, give it to me. And he was like, oh, I should. And he did they were about to do the thing, and then Johnny super kicks him in the face. It was great. I loved it. I'm so happy Johnny Gargano's back. So that's good stuff. That was great stuff. Next week, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, face to face. Riddle versus my boy Seth freaking Rollins, face to face. And also Olympic gold medal Hall of Famer Kurt Angle's going to be in Pittsburgh, obviously, as he should. And then we got the main event. It was Damian Priest versus Edge. Good stuff. They showed Beth Phoenix, and I was like, oh, they showed Beth Phoenix. You know what that means. You know she's about to get involved because they showed Beth Phoenix. You know it was happening. Yeah, this was good. This was also... Oh, and then Damian Priest, I don't know if they had already did this, but Damian Priest also got a slower version of his music, and it was also great. Yeah. Priest got... this was a lot of good stuff in there. I'll just read what I got. I put... back and forth. It seemed like every time there was a commercial break, Priest got the upper hand, but when it came back from commercial, Edge had the upper hand, and they did picture in picture for the main event. They didn't cut off. They actually did picture in picture, which was smart and good. Edge was going for like a spear, I think, and then he got kicked. He got caught with a roundhouse kick from Priest and hit with the unprettier. There was Corey Graves was like, unprettier. Whoa, that's crazy. And then they did that, and then Damian Priest was like, we're about to hit the spear. He's about to hit the spear. Edge said, get out of here. Boom, South of Heaven, which is obviously Damian Priest's move. South of Heaven for a 2. That was good stuff. And then somehow there was a ref bump. I forgot how it was. And then Priest hits the South of Heaven. But they did what I like what happens, little details like this. Every time there's a ref bump, something happens, they'll do they'll turn around and do a finisher, and they'll go for the pin, and it's like 1, 2, it's like, oh, but the referee's knocked out. So instead, boom, South of Heaven. Priest looks, see that the referee's not there, didn't try to count him out or try to pin him. He goes to the outside, gets the chair. You already know what it is. Concerto, he tries to do it. Edge moves out the way, and then he attacks him. And then he spears him, He gets the metal piece, boom, puts him in the deal, the Joker face deal. He passes out a little bit, and then he's about to go for another spear. He comes in, boom, whacks him in the face with the metal piece of the chair. 1, 2, kick out, crazy, and then Damian Priest is about to go for the Razor's Edge. I can't even believe I'm about to say this. Edge hits a Canadian Destroyer. And yes, they called it a Canadian Destroyer, which caught me off guard. And then Edge hits him with a spear for the win. Edge wins. Great match. And then Rhea Ripley, Finn Balor come, boom, hold this low blow. And then they're about to beat up Edge. And of course, as I said, Beth Phoenix comes with the chair. She's about to, hey, I'm crazy. I'm Hall of Famer too. You better get out of here. And then Rhea Ripley was like, oh yeah, give me some of that. Give me some of that. I'd want Beth Phoenix. That was my Australian accent. It was horrible. That's why when I was in theater, I never did the impression stuff, because I was always bad at it. You're really bad. You're bad at the talking like other people things. With the gimmick. You're bad at the impressions. That was my Finn Balor. Anyways, Rhea versus Beth Phoenix is gonna be great. Can't wait for that. Need that in my life. Yeah, good stuff. That was Raw. That was great. It breezed by, flew by. We'll go with flew by, just like that. Good stuff. All good matches. The main event was fire. The tag team match was fire. Owens versus my boy was fire. Chad Gable was fire. The tag team match was good. Johnny Gargano came out of nowhere. Dexter Lumis just stole the Miz. They might do Ciampa Gargano DIY. Bring it back. You know, we need some more tag teams in the division, so bring that back. Maybe Johnny Drip might come back now and be with the Miz. You know, some more of that. Maybe he might bring back Alex Riley. Who knows? I don't know. Miz, just give me some of that. That's all good stuff. But anyways, what did you guys think? That was my Raw review. I'll be back maybe Thursday for AEW. I'm gonna try. I might do AEW and NXT together on Thursday, and then I'm gonna do a food review on Friday, and then hopefully maybe be able to do SmackDown on Saturday. I work 6 in the morning till like 5, and I think that's kind of late to put up reviews, so I might do it then, and then maybe Monday, depending on what time I work, I might do SmackDown. And maybe some other news that probably happened during that time on Monday. We'll see what happens. We'll see where it ends, how it goes. We'll see what happens. All right. But that was the show. I'm back with it. I'm back at it again. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, share. All the good stuff. All that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.